Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So I've made a quick video about a little issue that I had with my printer. Well, not so little actually. So my UV light burned out. Everything was going fine. I was, printing along, and then boop, I noticed that the light wasn't really turning on. Nothing was getting dry. And as you can see here, there's like a burn area there, and that's what the text told me, that right there was the burn. So they had me check the wires to see what the readings were in the wires. Please do not ask me exactly what this means. My husband was doing it. We took different videos for each wire that they actually told us to test. They gave us specific wires so that they would know what exactly burned out, if it was just the light, which in the end it actually ended up being the light plus two fuse boxes there, part of the light also were not reading correctly. We ended up sending all the videos to the tech, and they told us pretty much that we needed to buy a new UV light and a new wire package.
The other one was fluctuating low and high.
So we started out by disconnecting the water source, because you have these tubes are the ones I believe that cool down the UV light. So all of this was full of water, and in order to change the UV light, we had to disconnect all of this stuff. So this is the UV light right here, and it's burned out. I don't know if you can see, but you can see the little ring around it. It's that what burned out, and you can see on top of it is connected to the water tubes. So gotta go ahead and disconnect that first, and then we can go ahead and change that part out. And over here is the wiring tube that we're gonna have to change out to it. As you can see, it's all of this connects. So wish us luck. So now we have removed the old one, and you can kind of see how it's burned out compared to the new one, which is over here. And the difference.
I have my little blue screwdriver somewhere. Zip tie there. Zip tie there. Use some tape to make sure everything is secure. And that it doesn't pop out. And then they come down here, and you gotta take the wires off and put them on.
And then these are the new parts going in. Parts have been replaced now. And so we're gonna put this back together and start printing some test prints to see if everything works good.
No, mix.
there's no leaks. So looks like we put everything back together correctly. Now we're gonna do a test print. This on.
The main thing is this.
Put a clear plastic on here so I can see the colors better. Print.
100%.
Right. The light is working now. So the colors are kind of faint. So I'm going to go ahead and do a hard clean. But the point here is that this is completely dry. So the UV light is working now. So now it's going and doing a hard clean so it can clear out the tubes and stuff like that, because it had been a little bit since I used it, since we were waiting on the part to replace the UV light. And we'll go ahead and print this again and see the difference. Printing it again. Yay! You can see super bright and dry compared to this one, so it was kind of light color. So it is good. I like to actually print a white circle. My hand prints. It's kind of hot in here. Have the window open, but I like to print also the white so that even though there is white underneath this, I don't know, I just feel like I need to also print the white one just in case, so that I can see how bright it is and that it's working correctly. And go ahead and print. Yeah, it's just outside the print area. It's fine. And now it's gonna, this is my son. I'm gonna go ahead and see here. So as you can tell, this white is a little bit dull. I don't like it too much. I'm gonna go ahead and do it one more time just to be sure. I was kind of cleaning my hands with alcohol. So it doesn't come off too well on camera, but this is a lot brighter now. This one was a lot more grayish, so you know, you kind of have the white ink run through the wires, through the tubes, and that way it comes out brighter. Yay! Because it had been sitting for a little bit when we were waiting for that part, but I feel a lot more comfortable with that. So yes, that is it though. Changing out that part, I guess, wasn't too hard. They make these printers very friendly for fixing things. Even I've got comments before about the print head and things like that. It looks like it's also kind of easy to change it out if it goes out, since these printers tend to have to replace the printer head. So I just wanted to make a short video so you guys can see that, you know, I don't have it all together either, because some of you make comments and think that I know everything, but I do not. I have struggles just like you guys do, and you know, just try to work them out. But yeah, so that's it for now. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.